Hello beautiful people, and welcome back to Creating with Mimi. Today we are starting a centerpiece for a table, and deer seem to be the theme this year. I can't wait to share with you guys. Let me show you the base. Before I do that, if you like this type of content, subscribe and then leave a comment. Let me know what you guys are doing this year for your centerpieces. Share some of your decorating. I would love to know. Let's get started with the grand centerpiece for the table. Here he is. It's all metal. It's very heavy. This is a gold bowl, and this is the area that we're going to be working with to create the floral arrangement inside of this bowl. And I'm actually going to dress it up a bit. The color for the table is pretty much earth toned, keeping it really simple but elegant. And the client is so sweet. She has the wow factor about her, but yet she's elegant and she's very simplistic and just all around classy. I got some great names from the last deer, and we'll probably use some of those names to name this deer. But we're gonna get started with this arrangement, what's gonna go inside of it, and then I'll share with you guys the final table setup. Starting off with these lovelies, this a bronzy color with gold, and then we're gonna use some of the other balls. Everything is kind of going to be a ball since we're working with a round structure. I love this pick. This spray is simply just gorgeous. It's got like the white pearlized, and it has some fuzziness, but I love the color white. And obviously we've got some of these gorgeous sprays here. This is from Hobby Lobby. It's just gorgeous. They were on sale. Bringing in more color with some more gold and pearl beads, almost like cherry. And then we've got this gorgeous pick here, pine. It's just simply gorgeous. So we're gonna use those items. This is our bowl that we're going to be using. This is a very inexpensive white bowl. It does have a beautiful design on the outside, but we're not going to see that. This was picked up at Home Goods for like 16 bucks. I actually do this a lot with any floral arrangement. Sometimes I'll paint this out like a color, a black or a gold. So you can use it and array of design, but it's so inexpensive. You don't have to pay 100, 200 bucks just for the vase. Go to your local Home Goods, Pottery Barn, and just get something inexpensive. For this installment, I've already started with adding some foam at the bottom of the bowl. Normally this entire area would be filled with foam, but this is a temporary arrangement, and I don't want it to be permanent because all of these things that we're going to be using, I want to be able to take it apart and use it next year for something else. First time, I'm going to be working with some chicken wire, and you can pretty much get this from Home Depot. I got mine from Amazon. It has the right diameter of squares inside. I will leave a link for you guys if you want this exact same chicken wire. I am first going to start placing my heavy things inside. This is really heavy. It's the largest of the piece that I'm going to be using to cover up the bowl and create this fabulous piece. I will take it inside. I am going to secure it a little bit more, bend it down just a little bit before I spread it apart. I love this. Look how wide that is. All of these things are on wire. Two that I have in here now, they're the most expensive, or they cost the most. These, which is my secondary, the color is even different, which is fine. I'm gonna place that as a filler. think I might add one more so that it really looks full.
Jingle bells, jingle bells, jingle all the way.
That's like perfect. Next, I'm going to start with the largest item. What would be the largest piece? I started with a base height, and pretty much it's about 12 to 15 inches taller than this. I've got to keep in mind that this is going to sit on top of a table. The deer in itself is probably 3 feet. So now that I'm adding this, I'm talking about 5 feet on top of a table, and so that's going to be pretty substantial. I've already cut all of these to the desired height that I would like. I just need to place them inside. I think that's pretty spectacular for a centerpiece. So now I'll work with fillers, just filling things in a bit. This is a tall filler that I have. Still working with the same color, just kind of working with filler. You can use any type of filler that you desire or that you would like to use. I'm using a light color filler because of the decor. I'm not sure about what's going on with the rest of the furniture or the area. I've only seen a couple of pictures, and that was really of the dining table area. So if I'm choosing to use something light, I can't go wrong with it working with whatever the client's decor is. And I think where the chicken wire is gonna come in handy is some of these I'm just gonna sit in here and I'm not gonna press it inside. Okay, you wanna make sure that you're filling in all the way around. So you're gonna walk around just to make sure you don't have any empty spaces. I'm loving everything that I'm seeing. I've got the green. I might want a little bit more green up inside. Let's add a few more pieces. I think these gold balls are so festive. Absolutely gorgeous. And I'm just sitting one on the opposite side. Now I'm switching the color a little bit. This one's going to be ivory. And so far, I'm only using 3 of these. I'm liking what I see, adding a little bit more sparkle, and I'm gonna just start mixing that around the bottom. That's gonna be a layer of texture. That's the only thing that we're doing is texturing. And don't worry about if you can't see everything, like I can't see that. It's okay because it's the background. It's the things that are running in the background of what it is that you're creating. And it will be fine. These are so good at adding the texture that I'm looking for. Look at this when I place this right in there. It's so cute. Now you can tie them and affix them with floral wire if you choose to. This arrangement is so beautiful. You could leave this out year round. If you want to take the pine cones off, you can, but it is simply gorgeous and it's so neutral. I think that's one of the reasons why you can use it year round. I love making beautiful arrangements. The arrangement that was made in the entry hall, sitting on top of a table, on top of another table, that arrangement I leave out year round because I love it. It's just gorgeous to walk into a space and actually see that. So I do want to add a little bit underneath, keeping in mind that when this is up on top of the deer, you're going to see what's going on underneath as well. So don't neglect what you do underneath. The last pick, and it pretty much picks up on the same thing, the same colors. It's just a smaller version of the large bronzy, the ivory color. This is just a smaller version of that. And I'm just going to just sit it and fill it in. It's not a big deal. And I'm only gonna use maybe about 10 of these inside of some of the greenery here. Here's another example of just the greenery leaf, and I'm just gonna sit that in. You could bend it towards the way the leaf is actually going. That is so pretty. I'll give you guys a spin around so that you can see what it looks like on this table, and maybe I'll put it inside of the actual deer that it's gonna go in, but you will see the final look once it's installed. So I'm gonna start off by just removing things. You don't know what you're going to use, so we're just gonna remove, have a clean slate, and get the party started.
It was the night before Christmas. I was closing down for business in my little prison shop.
All right, guys, not sure if I'm actually gonna use this, but I wanna keep and continue on with the juxtaposition and the gorgeous ivory and this pecan tabletop. So I'm thinking about a runner, and this is a gorgeous, just simply gorgeous cotton runner. It's really, really elegant. It's simple. The look that we're going for is to be organic, so I don't want to see silk. I don't want to see a lot of fancy things. I just want to keep it simple. This is what we got going on today. The grand dame for this is going to be our main centerpiece, which is our deer. This piece right here is drop dead gorgeous. The reason why I'm taking the time to show you guys this, because this is something that's year round. I could paint this any color I want. Matter of fact, I will be having this out year round later on. Keep in mind, you're sitting it on top of a table. I've already placed felt on the bottom. We talked about that. Felt is on anything that you place on top of a table. I even put felt underneath my furniture. I just want to protect everything that belongs to a client. This is our main centerpiece. I need to get him situated. What I love about him is I can sit him on top of the table. I can still have conversation because of the openness with the leg. This one's going to be gold. Leave a comment in the comment section. Let me know what you guys want to name this beauty, but wait till the end, at the end of the video, when you see how everything is set up, and then we'll come up with names. Love this piece. And I'm just checking angles to see if I want it like that. And I'm gonna switch it around. I'm gonna put it slightly on an angle, and that's because of the way everything in the room is orientated. We're going to use this gorgeous 18-foot garland, and you've seen this before. I use it in my family room. I absolutely love this color. It is so lush and so green, and it looks so real. I haven't decided 100% how I'm gonna lay this out, but I want this on the table. Our first edit, we're gonna take the runner off the table because it's not gonna work with this garland and the way that I want it to move. So this comes 18 feet long. You can get it 6 feet, 12 feet. Obviously, it's too long for this table, so feel free, you guys, we can cut. This is not, it doesn't have lights in it right now, so we can always cut it and create your own length, and that's what I'm doing here. I'm going to cut this with my handy dandy pliers here. I'm making it much shorter than it needs to be, and now I'm gonna rotate this inside a little bit. Keep in mind, it seems like a lot on the table, but when you guys see the final outcome, you're gonna be like, oh my God, this is just gorgeous. I'm okay with cutting this. Don't be afraid to cut things if it doesn't suit the size, or switch it out if it's not suiting the style that you need. Everything is on a wire, so it is completely bendable. And I'm gonna slide that piece through there because I do wanna create more of a haven. I decided to add this gorgeous black charger because we've got some black trim, and this is so decorative, inexpensive. It adds texture. We always talk about texture. Texture and contrast is what's gonna keep us to the point where we're not bored. So we're just gonna add the black around. With the black next to the ivory and the pecan walnut table. Oh, I love that garland. I love that garland. This garland is so unique. You see how it's in the way over here, but it has wire inside of the limbs, so you can just bend them and move it out of the way, but you're gonna still see that luscious garland. Look at this. This is just gorgeous. Now we're gonna start with the plate setting, and look at these plates. Do you guys see that? Do you see the edge on that plate? Talk about style. And then this is the salad plate. We're gonna place that. Ooh, I love that. Ooh, I love that, like so. I'm adding this napkin, and you guys know how I like to do it, the white napkin on top of that black plate. I just fold the top just ever so, and then the bottom of it, I do want to just sneak out and say hello underneath the plates. And I showed you guys, this is a gorgeous setup. Oh my gosh. Now look at that black-white contrast with this pecan walnut table. White and ivory's flowing to the chair. You have the floor matching, not matching, but complementing the table. The colors that are going through here is just outrageous. Absolutely stunning. Next, I'm gonna add candles. The first set of the candles, we're gonna have multiple candles on this table, and that's always beautiful when you're entertaining to add candlelight. You guys know that I love a well-lit table. Position them just in different ways. There's no real rhyme or reason as to how it's gonna be set up because there's gonna be multiple candles on the table. Let me give you guys a close-up of this candle. Again, we're creating contrast just with the shape of this candle. Really simple. It complements the guest of honor, which is, let's call him Vixen for now. How about that? Place some embellishments, and I don't even know if they're gonna stay. Keep this in mind, guys. We always talked about this. I'm just gonna edit as we go along. We are always editing. And that's what you guys are gonna do. You're not, you know what, if you purchase these, you don't have to be sold out and restricted to using what you purchased. If you don't like it as you go along, you take it out. Just like I did with the runner, but I'm loving this because this floral is drop dead gorgeous. It picks up on the taupe from the table, and the green picks up on the green for the rest of the house. I know you guys can't see that, but this is just so yummy. It's just making it delicious. And what I'm doing is I'm hiding some of the connections that I've already used with the wreath. Why do I keep calling garland wreath? I keep saying that on every video, but it's garland. And I'm just placing it in here like so. And I'm mainly positioning it at a person's plate so that they can love on everything that you guys are seeing now. Next, I will be adding more candle holders. These candle holders, they are a new purchase. I will leave the link down in the description, and they're really reasonable. Everybody needs these candle holders. They're just gorgeous, and I'm gonna sit a lot of them all over the table. I want to create that environment, that atmosphere of everybody's beautiful. These are cylinder candle holders. Ooh, they are just gorgeous. You can use these over and over and over again. In the middle, in between some of the garland. Hey guys, you know I love a good light, so I'm gonna add these sparkling lights that I have everywhere, and I had them untangled, and as soon as I turned the camera on, they got tangled again. Here we go. So I'm gonna add the lights inside of this garland. And I probably should have did this first before I set the table up, but I forgot about my lights. But it's never too late. And I think I can get it all the way around. Since I have all of this other stuff on the table, I'm literally going to place it around, use the limbs to tuck it in. Soft light always looks very romantic, and we're just gonna add them. These are cylinder candle holders. We're gonna start placing the candles inside. Last thing that I'm adding to this garland is this pick right here. It reminisces what's coming on top of Mr. Vixen. So I need to bring what we're doing on top down to the bottom. Slide that in there like so, just sporadically throughout. Oh my God, this is beautiful. Simply gorgeous. And you only need a couple. I'm only using maybe 5 to 6. It is just a few. Oh, simply gorgeous. One more tip. So not only am I elevating this entire table here, I've got elevation throughout the table, so that creates contrast, it creates interest and texture. Now I'm placing the tall candles inside of the candle holder, and that just stands up. Everything is bringing your eye up. And that is it. Now that we've got our, what do you call this thing?
I don't know.
Guest of honor. Now that we've got our guest of honor in place, guys, and this is part of editing, we're gonna need to move some of these candle holders because we don't wanna have a hazard. So I'm gonna move this way. So last thing that I'm adding is I'm giving him, since he is a male, a little bow tie, right? Because this just adds to the texture. Place that on front, just like so. Ooh, he is so adorable. And a couple of more embellishments. Because he's a reindeer, he needs a bell. Jingle bells.
On this cold December day, we are on our merry way, riding along, just singing a song, barreling through the snow. Bells are jingling, snowflakes tingling, Rudolph knows where to go. On this cold December day, I am piloting my sleigh. The work to be done on my Christmas run is the most tired chore. No girl or boy without a toy, so giddy up, Rudolph, my dear. 8 pair of antennas, onwards ever go. I am piloting my sleigh. The work to be done on my Christmas run is the most tired chore. No girl or boy without a toy, so giddy up, Rudolph, my dear. 8 pair of antlers, onwards ever go. Dasher and Prancer, moving through the snow.
If you like this video, hit that like button or subscribe. You will be notified each time there is a new upload. Until next time, make every day a great day.